which means I continue from where I had been stopped somewhere, you see, or I just start new topic. My friend, you know what I want to say right now, man?
Okay.
I want to mention 10 to 15 hot proverbs.
You are the narrative of the scene. You are allowed.
Thank you very much, my friend. But first of all, I just want to start with the so-called Chinese proverbs.
Okay.
But I'm not going to mention them by Maiden. Maiden is a Chinese proverb. I mean to say it's a Chinese language. I just want to mention them in English. You understand, my friend?
Okay.
Right up now. That one proverb of the Chinese, it used to say that when people ban books, at last they're going to ban people. Turn again here and say that good friends make good neighbor, which is true, my friends. And now I just want to pick them at random. You see, more especially they are written by King Solomon. You see, right from the Bible, my friend. The so-called Christian Bible, my friend. My friend, Christian Bible it has been written from 66 books. Are you aware about that?
66 books.
66 books, my friend. And the Bible itself, it contains 2 chapters because it's Old Testament and New Testament. You see that? Yeah. Old Testament, it has been written by a certain language, and the New Testament with another language. You see, Old Testament, they had wrote it by using Hebrew language.
Hebrew language.
And then they discovered that the people do not understand, many people understand Greek language than Hebrew. Then when they go to the so-called New Testament, they write it in Greek language. You see, my friend. Actually, the Bible, from the onset, it was not written in English language or Afrikaans language or another language apart from those 2 languages which I had been mentioned. You see. The other languages is translation.
The Bible is written from 66?
66.
66
books, my friend. Then
they only taken, what are they?
But the Bible,
2 books from the 50s.
From 66. You know, you know why, man? The word "by" stands for two. Bible, you see. Then that's why we say old and new is 2 things, you see. Then we combine them together, they make 1 book, you see. We are also even having the so-called health Bible.
So they did that. They took the 2 books out of the 66, leaving out the 64 scriptures of the Holy Bible.
Right. In other ways, what you are saying, you want to highlight me that you know also how many books were there.
No, it's like...
I speak about 66.
You spoke about 66.
Yeah.
Yes, but they took the 2 books out of the 66 books.
Yeah.
Now it's only 64 books that we don't know about.
Okay, thank you, my friend. And then now, my friend, you know what we must discuss about now. You know, the whole world, how many books do we have?
The whole world, in terms of...
In terms of books, already books are knowledge, but I don't question you. We just supply the answers. You know, the whole world, we are just having only 9 books.
9 books.
Yes,
elaborate.
Yes, you know why, man? And number 9 is the number to unlock all forces of the universe. The Chinese searchers have discovered that number 9 is the number to unlock all forces of the universe, which is true, my friend, because we are having 8 forces of the universe, which is true, my friend.
What are the 8 forces of the universe?
One is at the sea right there in France. Yes, and we are busy studying them. Up to so far, we have conquered 3 of them. 2 to 3, you see, we left the 5. You see, like dark matter, you see, such as dark forces, you see, like that. Those are the things those which are supposed to investigate and understand. You see. You know, my friends, some people used to discuss issues with me about the books, those which were written by the top scientists, or I can just say scientists, which they say there is no God. And then me, I don't oppose them. But I say they must not say there is no God. Though they must say it seems as if there is no God. You see, not to say there is no God.
It seems like.
Yes, you can't write a book here and come and use to tell a scientific book here and come to tell us that there is no God, because what you wrote right inside your book or the book itself, you had make investigations, research from nature. You understand? And you discover the whole information which you have been wrote right there. of your scientific book, and then you understand, my friend, that then those things they have been created by God. That's why God make matters a secret. Then kings are searching for those secrets. Then the people right there at the grassroots level, they must listen to what kings are saying. My friend, the two wrongs do not make right. To forget wrong is the best revenge. And those who judge others in a wrong way condemn themselves. You see, the Babylonian system devises a way of keeping students in darknesses and ignorance by telling them that their leader, Bob Marley, is dead. But now, who is going to close the gap? Mother Africa herself gave birth to the son, Lakituve, who already closed the gap. But at this present moment, my friend, Lakituve is also gone, my friend. Who the caps feet, my friend? You and me. We must try to close the gap, but let us not worry. A burning spear had already. Rodney Winson, a burning spear from Jamaica. There is a high priest, you see, in Africa. And then had already closed the gap there. Hey, my friend, you must treat a dog like a dog. You must not treat a dog like a human being, because treating a dog like a human being, a dog, it may treat you like a dog. You see, my friend, you cannot teach an old dog new tricks. It's highly impossible. My friend, one man's imagination, another man can turn that into reality, which is true, my friend. And then we see by 1902, there were no flights all over the world, you see. And then a man known as Leonardo da Vinci, he made a rough sketch of the so-called, the first fly in the world, or just a fly, you see, my friend. And then in 1903, the Wright brothers, they had to put that into practice, you see. And then it happened there. My friend, the real name of the Emperor Haile Selassie of Ethiopia is Rastafari Mokone. So the Rastas take the title, name of their religious movement from the Emperor Haile Selassie, because he is a relative to Jesus Christ. See, if there is someone who do not believe, you must go Googling and prove for that under the whole scriptures. Wherever you are, as long as you speak about God, you become a winner, because God is the one who created everything, and then the last thing which he had been created here on earth is a human being, and he gave him the law that he must control everything here on earth, which means he must control also even a lion and the so-called a cheetah, you see, a leopard, you see, and the so-called elephant, my friend. One day there is another story, my friend. I like this story too much, my friend. It said that one day the son of an elephant had born, my friend. And then his main aim, he used to say now, he wants to understand each and every animal which is living here on earth. You must not forget that an elephant does not forget. You see. My friend, can you make a pause? Oh, let me make the poem of love. Cheers. Or you want it aside? Hey.